Now we're recording. Hello. I was talking for 3 minutes and I thought it was working, but it's not. Now I see it's working. So what we've got is I have the GoPro because Bear's gone. But what's nice is that he left me a GoPro to work with. And this is the first video that I've done mechanical stuff with the GoPro. The other cheap cameras did their job well, but they were being, it was starting to be harder to get them to upload videos and not lose stuff with the software and everything. So today, as we go up and down this shock here, we're working on the 02 Sierra. When I bought it a few years ago, I didn't do anything to the suspension, and these shocks seem like they were doing pretty well. Now, once I rebuilt the front end over Christmas time, put new shocks and everything up there, and what I've noticed the last couple, about a month or so, is I seem to have a lot of sway back here, towing that big trailer with the motors on it, and I'm really guessing that these shocks, which may or may not be the originals, I'm not sure, are worn out. So went on to eBay and we found some KYB's mono Max shocks, and these may have not been the wisest choice because I got the basic KYB shock for the front. We're gonna find out. What was kind of neat about this was I found one of these shocks for $45, but the seller on eBay only had one, and I believe normally they go for this particular shock, the Mono Max, goes for $85, $90 a piece. So I thought, oh man. So I kept looking, and so I went ahead and bought just the one, and then I found another one for $70. So I feel like I got a good deal. It was kind of fun shopping and just trying to find the best deal. So what we're going to attempt today is to just leave it parked here because I don't want to move it and I'm lazy. We're going to try to take off the shocks here. What I'm thinking is that I will jack up here, right here, just to get some weight off of the give me a little bit more room to work, and then we can unbolt. Where's my ratchet? Oh, ratchet's right here. I wasn't sure what size these are. Let's see. It might be a 21. This is a 22 on there, so I'm thinking it's 21. Not totally sure. So anyways, this is our project for today. Alright, so here we go. We'll see if this angle works good. We got it on the cheapy tripod here. I think we got all of the tools. It ended up being a 21 millimeter. Went ahead and let's double check, make sure that's recording. Alright, tell you what, that front screen is handy. Kudos to GoPro on that one. That's nice. Alright, so I went ahead and hit these with some PB Blaster before I decided to take one apart. We'll go ahead and loosen the lower here, which wasn't very tight to start with. Now, I would be surprised if this job takes longer than 21 on there, and then 45 minutes. It really shouldn't take that long. We'll see. Remember I said that on the what was it? The window video for putting that regulator in. This upper one's a little trickier. I got a shallow well socket, so it's not super helpful. So we probably won't drive this today, but we'll get this off, get the new one on, and see how it compares. It almost looks like the new one's a little bit longer. Not totally sure. It said that shock fit, 99 to 06 trucks, so 07 maybe. Quite the range. We'll find out. I think I should have just got the silver gas adjust, but we'll live and learn from the mistakes. So if your vehicle could use new shocks, as you can see, this is not a very time-consuming process. One thing that's kind of helpful is they have a ball peen hammer, and I did forget to go get that, so we'll get that in a couple minutes here. But yeah, the 21 millimeter nuts and bolts. You can use your socket or your ratchet, but not really recommended. Might have to give it a little pressure to get it out. Out on you. Like I said, I don't know how bad these are. It feels pretty solid. Well, I don't know. Yeah, it's probably had its day. Like I said, these could be originals. I'm not sure. Kind of slow on the damping. Kind of hard. So they may not really be real bad, but since I had some time before the summer cranks out, and since I already replaced, the fronts, I thought, well, let's try, go ahead and do the back. Now sometimes, on another note, so yeah, that's pretty long in stock form. So I think we got the right one. All right. Now one thing to note is that sometimes the ears, sometimes you need a screwdriver to pry out the ears on your shock mounts, just to make it easier. We don't have that today, so we're going to be lazy. Maybe. This might work. Let's see. Nope, we're going to go do it the right way. Be right back. Alrighty folks, we're back. And as you can see, it's a smidge easier, sort of, to get to this one from here. What's not so easy, I might switch the camera angle this way. That's kind of dangerous. We'll try it and see. Maybe we'll look back there farther. So anyways, now I'm at the back of the truck obviously. So what may be a little bit tricky about this is actually getting the top. It's not too bad. It'll be just a smidge more awkward. We'll go ahead and knock it out of the way here. Go ahead and loosen the bottom first. Then we'll knock up top. Not super tight. Yeah, I think these shocks really may have just had their lifespan. I just been at the end of it. Knock this out here. Pull that out there. Alright, so that one's ready to come off. We'll just go to the next one. I hope. Let's see. There's a little hard on this one, you can't see it. There. Alright, so there's that. You have your brake components to watch after. Alright. Let's see. Okay. I think we're ready to go. There. A deeper 21 would help. Alright, we got started. Alright, so get started here. Finished, actually. Now, please recite with me. We will not cut the white packaging band on the shock. Okay, class? Please repeat. We will not cut the white packaging strap on the shock before we reinstall it, because that would be ignorant. And hopefully, an insanity is defined as doing the same thing over and over and over again. So, don't do that. Yeah, awkward on the arm angle. Alright, so we're good there. I'll go ahead and tap out the lower bolt there. I think those are just worn out. All right, so now we can finish. Alright, so there's that. Slide out the upper bolt. Maybe. I guess it'll be a tap it out. Too much fell in my face. Humanity, Florida humanity is moving in already. There's a bolt. Come on, you can get out. There we go. Alright, so here's the other one. We'll go ahead and bend out the ear. There. There we go. Then we'll run our shock up to the top first. Oh, good. We got that run out good. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so now to make life easier, if we lower this a couple inches, just a couple inches, we should be able to lower the truck enough where we can line up that hole. So instead of all the other foolishness we did where we cut this, we're going to go ahead and just lower the jack a smidge. Alright, I think we might have nailed it. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. It needs a smidge more actually, but this would be a good place where you could go ahead and get your bolts started. Now would be a good time to cut this, I believe, but I can't find my snippers. Oh. Alright, so now with this in line, we can snip right here and then press in. I hope. This is theory. Yeah. Nailed it. Tap her in. Alright, so that is mucho smarter than the other shenanigans we pulled, and it went a lot faster. So we'll get this tightened in here. I don't remember if I put the other, let's see, nope, I didn't. Go ahead and work on tighten up everything on the top here. Like I said, it does look like they may be both the same size bolts, but I'm not positive on that. So if one's shorter, obviously goes to the bottom. Alright, repeat. Alright, got the upper tightened down. Let's just check it one time. Don't want these coming off. Yeah, that's good. Alright. Now for the finish, the grand finale. Actually, for the grand finale, we got to lower it and then position our boots where we want them. There's that. Okay. Alright, well, it feels really solid. I'm impressed. Alright, so we're not doing a bunch of rock crawling, but we do need maximum articulation so that we're not tearing these boots, you know, if we get into a bind. So we're going to wrap it about right here, and that will give this boot plenty of flex. So I'm not sure if those are original shocks. It kind of looks like they were. Maybe some original Bilsteins or something. But I think that their life had run out, at least for towing. Yeah, I didn't really feel, you know, even on the drive to Ocala last week, it did feel like it was kind of floaty a little bit back there, if you know what I mean. It was just like kind of bogging. You know, you'd hit a bump and then, you know, that could just be. And since, you know, the front struts are kind of a more of a conventional style, this is that Mono Max, so we'll see if I made a good choice in this, but yeah. Move this up a little bit. Alright, gonna leave it right there and snip off your excess. We're gonna do this on the other side, and if I remember, on Monday to do a little update video, we'll give you an update as to how this worked. Thanks for watching. The camera started off with 3 hours and 35 minutes, and now it looks like it's 3 hours and 29 minutes. So just great power on that battery. That's pretty cool. So anyways, thanks for watching. We will see you guys later. I hope we'll finish that. All right, over and out. 10-4. Adios.